Hi, now today I'm going to be repotting some bulbs, and it seems a little bit early. Normally I probably wouldn't be doing it for about another month or so, but I've noticed that a lot of bulbs that I've got in storage, I haven't got the container here, but they're already starting to shoot out. So I don't want to have that happen and then have to, rip them up and rip half the root system off and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to do it now. So I'm all prepped, ready to go. Before I start, I just wanted to show you quickly this. Now this is parsley, right? Now just normal flat leaf parsley, and I've just let this bolt. So just one. Now this is all going to seed. You can see all the seeds there. Now you can either just let that dry out and then keep the seeds and then replant them, or do what I do, just let one like this bolt and just stay in the garden, and the seeds drop, and then parsley just comes up. So it's kind of a nice way to just turn things over rather than just rip everything out. Some stuff, just let it bolt and go to seed. The seeds will drop in that area and you'll get that popping up. The parsley, being an annual, it's a bit easier than other things, so just leave it. Alright, but anyway, back to the bulbs. Now, what I'm going to do, I've got a container here and I've got my bulbs that are in here. Now, these are the bulbs that I actually separated and planted, the Oriental and Liliums, Oriental lilies, and I can't remember the other type. They were just a regular type of Lilium. I can't remember which ones. Remember I separated them and blah blah blah. That was another video. So, they've died right back, and now I can start to dig some of them up. Oh, there you go, there's one. See the root system on that. There's another one there. Now just make sure that you're not getting any other kind of foreign bits and pieces in there with the root system. You can be a bit harsh on it. The old growth can be taken off. So I'll just put these here for the moment. Now these are all from the one. Now I've got 2 pots, so this was all from one. So you can see there's part of the old root system there that can come right off. It feels like it's been too wet in there too. Some of it, I don't know if you can see, the bottom of it's starting to brown off a bit, and part of it's starting to break up. So that's a case of it being too wet in the container and it's starting to rot. Alright, there's another one. Now that's nice and strong. You can see the new root system poking out there, that new white stringy one, and that bottom one. So that's what we want to kind of avoid if we can. And sometimes, because you've replanted them and bulbs often shoot out again and again, you get another one. That one's just rotted a bit too much. It's part of the old stalk from when they first flowered. And it looks like that's it. Oh, there's another little one there that's sprung off. And you can see how small, pardon me, you can see how small that is, but look at the root system on it. Amazing. I know I get excited about stuff like that, but, Alright, now that looks like it's pretty much it for that one. I'm going to use this again. Just make sure you're not missing any, because you can have smaller ones that you've missed. But that pretty much looks like it. Now I've got another container, but I'll leave that and I'll just pot this one up first. So I've got a pot here that I've just got nice potting soil in, and I've got some manure in it too. Really well broken down manure as well. You don't want anything too fresh, because the freshness of it just keeps that moisture and everything's going on still in it, so when you put other stuff in it, it just tends to rot. Alright, now how many bulbs have we got? Alright, so we've got 4, we've got 5. This one, I don't know if it's going to make it. It might. We'll plant it anyway. This was the one that was probably on the bottom and got all the moisture and just started to rot. Pardon me, I've got a cold. Alright, so I'll peel off some of those outer layers. It's like a lotus flower. And we'll see how we go. Alright. So when you've got something like this, I'm just going to top this actually up. So what you can do, put these aside. Just dig a small hole, pop it in, and that's it. Now this one hasn't got a root system, so we'll just pop it in there. You don't have to be full on with it, you can just be pretty nonchalant, just bury them in. They always tend to do alright. Bulbs are pretty tough. Some people dig their bulbs up every year, I never bother. Alright, so they're just under the surface, alright? And all I'll do is get some of this initial, get rid of that gum leaf, some of this other soil, make sure there's no bits of bark in it. Alright, now that's pretty good. Break up any bigger bits. And that'll do. That's pretty much it. It's that easy. A lot of people make a big palaver about bulbs. I treat them pretty mean, and they come up every year. I get beautiful flowers, so don't make a big palaver about it. Now, I'll just leave these for a while. Pardon me. Again. But when it's coming into spring, and I can see they're just starting to shoot up from the surface, I'll feed them then. I won't worry about it now. They can just stay in here. Make sure they're in a spot that's a pot that's nicely well drained, in a spot that's not going to get soaked through winter, because otherwise they can rot like we saw with that other one. And that's it. Pretty easy. That's all you need to do. So leave them, spring, give them a feed when they start to shoot, and enjoy the flowers. Easy. Cool. Alright, dirty hands. Alright, I'll see you soon.